Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the NXT Ring Report, NXT did the special Great American Bash. Yes, the WCW theme pay per view, and NXT celebrates the tradition with their very rare version of the Great American Bash coming up. As you see right here, this is the main event for the NXT Championship. Braun Breaker defends his championship against Cameron Grimes. We know last week Braun Breaker and Cameron Grimes had face to face, and things led to being unexpected with Braun Breaker having a little injury and wasn't able to feel his arm. But Braun Breaker says that he's ready, he's prepared to fight. We'll see. Speaking of prepare to fight, Roger Strong prepared his own teammates, the Diamond Mine, the Creed brothers, since he wanted to teach them a lesson. He pushed the Creed brothers into action against him and Damian Kemp for the Creed brothers NXT tag team titles. But did the Creed brother emerge victorious tonight? Only time will tell. We just have to wait and see. Plus, too, NXT North American Championship is online. As Carmelo Hayes defends his championship against Grayson Walker. Grayson Walker tricked Carmelo Hayes. We'll have that the latest coming up, as well as a lot more action, including what is this that was scanned on the QR screen during the NXT broadcast. We'll talk about the latest. And two, we'll talk about on hot topics. Nature Boy Ric Flair has an exciting card for his match, including the Impact, MLW, and a whole list of others. As the Pro Wrestling Show starts right now. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Glad you can join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show here on this Tuesday, July 5th, day after Independence Day, North America. And NXT celebrates with their own version of their Independence Day, the Great American Bash. But first thing first, join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect, and hit that subscribe button to be notified here on Connect TV on YouTube. We thank you all for watching. Let's get to the exciting matches that was the Great American Bash. Well, you can tell right here, this is the scenery of the Great American Bash. Patriotism everywhere, leaping bound. You know, WWE like to celebrate patriotism and stuff. Well, WWE celebrated with patriotism with new women's tag team champions Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Roxy, many of you may know, went against Toxic Attraction in the opening bout tonight for the NXT Women's Tag Team titles. And what an exciting match it was. Mandy Rose was in tow with her fellow girls and the tag team champions. But match was exciting. But at the end, Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez won tag team gold for the very first time. They're the new women's tag team champions of NXT. What an amazing feat for both women. Both women have done it, and both women did what they had to do. They went out there and showcased what it was all about, becoming a champion. They done that and done so good. So congratulations in order to Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. We know that Mandy Rose is highly upset about this. So Mandy Rose decides that she wants to take on one half of the women's tag team champions, newly crowned women's tag team champions, Roxanne Perez. This time be for the her women's championship. Could Roxanne Perez be a double champion? She is it was a women's champion, Ring of Honor. So only time will tell. But it was an amazing matchup to start off NXT. Big up congratulations to both Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez. Also too, Daddy's girl, Tiffany Stratton, was in action. Tiffany Stratton took on got the girl with the Wendy Chu in the match. Wendy Chu tried to use some of her tactics, trying to take Daddy's girl out of the ring. Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton found a way, and she won her match over Wendy Chu. Plus, too, in the vignette, Jordan McDowell said he's coming next week. So we thought, but we'll tell you what's going on later on in the show. What's going on? Jordan McDowell, who used to be JD Jordan Devil, um, he did a vignette about imagining, so it was something along them lines. Speaking of that, the North American Championship was online. Grayson Walker took on Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes defended his North American Championship against Grayson Walker. Well, Grayson Walker did trick Carmelo Hayes into a championship match. Grayson Walker, real clever. Well, he had to put up a shut up if he wanted the NXT North American Championship from Carmelo Hayes. Carmelo Hayes did the impossible and won his match over Grayson Walker after it was distractions going on with um Trick Williams and what's his name? Well, Carmelo Hayes found the way at the what's his name? Grayson Walker tried to do his move, or Carmelo Hayes capitalized and countered it. Carmelo Hayes emerged victorious in his match. Carmelo Hayes, the most talented, gifted wrestler in NXT right now. You say me. You say you got the look, the talent, the charisma, and the talk. He can walk that walk, he can talk that talk. Carmelo Hayes has done it all, and Carmelo Hayes emerged victorious. Well, he did was backed up. Meanwhile, earlier helping his buddy Trick Williams over on West Lee. Trick Williams looking inspired like he was Muhammad Ali. Is and he won his match, so that was led the distraction. I think Carmelo wants to be Dr. J of the NBA, Carmelo Anthony, and Trick Williams wants to be Muhammad Ali. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but celebrate your black figures while you can. Also, too, the Creed brothers were in tag team. I'm not surprised Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams one day they probably will be in a tag team picture. But Carmelo, the Creed brothers was in action against their mentor Roger Strong and with Damian Kemp. Well, Roger Strong has something to prove to the Creed brothers that the Creed brothers don't follow his advice, and the Creed brothers wants to go against their mentor Roger Strong respectfully. Roger Strong doesn't see it that way. Roger Strong wanted to make an example of the Creed brothers, and he tried to, but failed in the process. Well, the Creed brothers remained victorious and retained their tag team titles over their mentor Roger Strong, which made Roger Strong even more furious and even more mad. So it's kind of like dissension is going on. We just don't know what's going to happen next, but only time will tell on that. So we have to wait and see what's going to happen with that. Well, speaking of that, we know Apollo Crews came out there. Apollo Crews came out there to not in that gimmick no more. That horrible gimmick. He came out there to talk, and then all of a sudden, Giovanni Vinci came out there. Giovanni Vinci challenged Apollo Crews to a match, so these two will go head to head next week. We'll see what's going to happen down the road between Apollo Crews and Giovanni Vinci. Both of them got something appeared. Both of them ball. Both of them has physiques. Both of them got something to prove, and both could be in line title contention for the NXT Championship down the road. If you ask me, so we'll see next week. Um, what else happened? There's a lot of stuff happened. A lot more. Is there anything else that had happened? Then finally was the main event. for the NXT Championship as Braun Breaker defended his championship against Cameron Grimes, who said he has something to prove and he doesn't have that many options that he used to. But Cameron Grimes had to prove that he needs this, he wants this, and Cameron Grimes needed better than anyone else. But Cameron Grimes did try to take Braun Breaker out, trying to outmaneuver him. Braun Breaker, you thought was something was going to happen to his shoulder, but at the end, Braun Breaker emerged victorious, and Braun Breaker wins his match. But Braun Breaker got attacked by none other than JD McDuggan, who was supposed to be scheduled to make his appearance next week. So we'll know next week why he will have to explain his actions on why he attacked Braun Breaker and caused so much chaos in Braun Breaker's life. So Braun Breaker looking new challenges are emerging for Braun Breaker. Joe Gacy, um, you know, Cameron Grimes is just a list of new challenges that's Braun Breaker's going against, but we'll see. So, like I said, that will end the NXT ring report right there. We talked about a lot of these matches. So we move forward. We move forward to wrestling hot topics on wrestling hot topics. We talk about what is this? You saw this right here during the show tonight in the QR code, and it was telling something like cold-ish effects. We still don't know what they could mean and what the possibilities is. But a lot of people are saying it could have been anything. It could have been something that resembled that. So it's a lot going on with believing it. So and then there was another code right here that played out too. So there's a lot going on. I don't know what this means or who's coming back, but only time will tell on that. So we just have to wait and see on that. Also, too, Nature Boy Ric Flair, he has a signed lineup. Like I'm considering buying this event. Impact champion Josh Alexander takes on Jacob Fatu in the Impact World Championship match. Plus, two Killer Cross with his wife Scarlett take on David Boy Smith from MLW. We didn't see this rivalry coming out yet, but it might come soon. And this is a dream match. The Wolves, Eddie Edwards and David Richard team up against the Motor City Machine Gun in a dream match. That's impossible. That's a match that everybody wants to see. If you a real independent wrestler fan, so you know how that go. But a lot going on. Even Ric Flair, we don't even know who's going his opponent is going to be, but we'll just have to wait and see. Well, we're going to end this night on the NXT Great American Bash Ring Report with Braun Breaker getting attacked by JD McDuggan, and we have to wait and see what's going on and how this all going to play out next week. So, for me being Kendrick Dick saying so long, we'll see you tomorrow for the AEW Ring Report. I've been your host, Kendrick Dick saying so long, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.